Hi, it's Matthew here, and thanks for joining us for another video here at Simply Spanish Wine. And today, as you can see, we're out and about, we're on the road, and we're in Rioja. So, as I say, we're here in Rioja. Summer is well and truly here. We're on the last day of June. I should think it's about 29, 30 degrees out here in the sunshine in the middle of the day in Rioja. And if you remember, Rioja is divided into three subzones. We've got the Rioja Alavesa, the little bit up in the Basque Country, north of the Rio Ebro. We've got the Rioja Alta, and then we have the Rioja, what used to be called the Rioja Baja, which is now called the Rioja Oriental, or the eastern side of Rioja, which is the bit east of the city of Logroño, which kind of slopes downhill, if you like, towards the Mediterranean. Well, it doesn't actually obviously reach the Mediterranean. And we're in the little village of Ausejo, which is inside the subzone known as Rioja Oriental. And we're on a little bit of elevated ground. We're probably up here at about, or not probably, no, we're at about 560 meters above sea level. So just to the north of me over there, the land slopes down and goes down to the flat plain just either side of the Ebro River, which is probably about 10 kilometers over that way. But we're on a raised bit of ground, which of course is good. We've spoken in other videos about altitude. Altitude brings freshness. It allows the grapes to relax a little bit at night when the temperature drops, so you get a little more, a more drawn out, a more slower, more delicate ripening period, which is good for the grapes. You get more complexity in the grapes and more complexity in the wines that result from them. And the Rioja Oriental traditionally would be an area which, because it's flatter compared to Rioja Alta, and particularly compared to the Rioja Alavesa, it's easier to grow grapes over large tracts of land, so it's easier to harvest. So a lot of the growers around here will be in the business of growing grapes and then selling them on to wineries. So they won't actually be making the wine themselves. Their job, they're viticulturalists, their job is to grow the grapes, keep them in tip-top condition, and then sell them on to the winery so that the winery can actually make the wine, bottle it, and then sell it on. So here we are. We're still in Rioja Oriental, in the eastern side of Rioja. Same estate, but we're in a slightly different plot. You can see from the vines behind me, these are no longer trellis vines, these are bush vines, so grown naturally with no artificial support around them, just growing in, as you can see, this very stony soil, a covering of stones over the top, rather like you might find in areas like Bordeaux. And these are old. When I say old, I mean over 35 years old. Old Garnacha vines, I think these are here, and stretching up to the top of the hill over here behind me, which is the highest point on the estate, which is 700 meters above sea level. Just behind the camera, you can't see it, we have an artificial lake for irrigation, which the winery have built. Irrigation is allowed here in Rioja. On this particular plot, this old vine plot, there isn't any irrigation. You can see that the vines are planted in the soil, and the soil has been sort of built up into banks which go up as the land rises up the hill, so the banks follow the vines, and they're planted good distance between the vines. You can see that there are some gaps here and there where the vines have died off over the years and haven't yet been replaced. So here we are on the banks of the Ebro River, and this of course is the river that really feeds the whole of the Rioja region, runs from west to east and cuts the denominación de origen in two, south bank and the north bank. We've just been on the southern side of the Ebro in Rioja Oriental. We've now actually changed political region. We're in Navarra. Remember that the denominación de origen calificada of Rioja actually spans various different political regions in Spain. one of them being La Rioja, but it also covers bits of Navarra and bits of the Basque Country, particularly the Rioja Alavesa, which is within the Basque Country. And so now we're in the Navarra corner of Rioja. And the Ebro really, as well as irrigating this wonderful wine region, excuse me, it also really defines it, because it's the 7 tributaries of the Ebro, which I should be able to name by heart, but I can't at the moment, which really, the 7 tributaries which run down and feed the Ebro, and those 7 tributaries kind of define the orography, the landscape of the Rioja region. We hope you've enjoyed this quick trip up to Rioja. It's shown you some of the landscape and some of the great things that it has to offer. If you have time and you're looking for a trip, please make the effort. It's a wonderful place to come and travel around and get to know. As you're well aware, some fantastic wineries up here, and yeah, it's a great place to start your Spanish wine journey. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a like or share it with friends or sign up to our Facebook page. And if you've got any comments, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Take care. See you again soon. Bye-bye.